hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, and the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteers offense will have the opening possession of the game. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun. Give on the inside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. It's Kane. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing on the run. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside inside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, a great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Maddox. The sure hands. It's Davis. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Finds his man. It's Kane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. After the filthy move, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He leaves it with his back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Maddox. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He smashes his way through again. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Gage. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Virginia. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the inside.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Offense in a split backfield. On the ground, it's Gage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Maddox. Safe completion on the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Gage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Maddox. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Slings it. Got a man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Pulls and fires complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run. Your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gage. Got enough for the first. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. They'll leave it with him. And the defense drags him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. Racing down the left side. The 50. He's inside the 40. 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's looking deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Working the middle, it's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
That is the score. Tennessee 49, Arkansas 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.